You know, there's a old saying, if you didn't know, now you know. Well, Walgreens has quietly agreed to pay up to $350 million, according to the Office of Inspector General, accused of what? Engaging in nefarious acts against its own customers. And if you think that doesn't involve you, well, you might want to think again, because what happened here touches every community and could easily touch every home. So if you're like me, you're probably wondering, why hasn't this been blasted all over mainstream media? Well, like I said before so many times, Big Pharma is protected, but not this time. This time, the truth is out. And tonight, we're talking about it because this is epic, y'all. And after hearing this, I'll be honest with you, I'm switching my prescription somewhere else. Public, CVS, anywhere but Walgreens. Because when trust is broken this badly, you can't pretend it never happened. Well, welcome to Southern Confidential, where trust isn't given lightly and the truth never stays hidden for very long. And if you would take a moment to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like the video, share it with friends and family, because Walgreens, they just got exposed. Now, back to our story. It's a place woven into every neighborhood. The automatic doors slide open, a father picking up antibiotics for his daughter, and elderly woman trusting the hands behind the counter, a college student grabbing their first prescription without a second thought. Trust, quiet, routine. That's what a pharmacy is supposed to be. But according to federal authorities, Walgreens broke that trust. So I have to go on record as saying this because, sometimes YouTube is just doing the most. And as far as Walgreens is concerned, we're going to say allegedly, although I will link the actual lawsuit and complaints in the description box for your viewing. But from August 2012 through March of 2023, Walgreens allegedly filled millions of prescriptions that federal authorities say were invalid. Invalid. Okay. Well, those were prescriptions that showed obvious warning signs of abuse, misuse, or lack of legitimate medical purpose. These red flags included excessive quantities of powerful controlled substances, refilling prescriptions suspiciously early, and handing over dangerous combinations of medications known for being highly abused. Now, their words, the government's words, not mine. Yet, Walgreens allegedly pushed its pharmacist to move faster, cutting corners on patient safety to prioritize their profits. Now, y'all know Walgreens got us messed all the way up, okay? Because the government further alleges that Walgreens intentionally withheld crucial information from its pharmacists, preventing them from identifying suspicious doctors and blocking internal warnings that could have saved lives. Now, after filling these questionable prescriptions, Walgreens allegedly submitted claims for payment. You guys hear this? Walgreens allegedly submitted claims for payment to Medicare, Medicaid, and other federal health care programs, meaning taxpayer money footed the bill for medications that should have never been dispensed in the first place. Now, all of those things were alleged, even though we know the real deal. But let's talk factually. Factually speaking, the Office of Inspector General has confirmed that Walgreens agreed to pay up to $350 million to settle these allegations. Now, there has been no admission of wrongdoing by Walgreens, surprise, surprise, but there is no dispute that a massive settlement has been reached, one of the largest in history under the Controlled Substances Act. So, what's the fallout? Well, for me, I'm peacing out. I'm never getting my prescriptions filled at Walgreens again. Just my personal opinion. But under the terms of the settlement, Walgreens must now undergo sweeping reforms. They have to have mandatory annual training for pharmacy employees. They have stricter verification processes before filling controlled substance prescriptions, staffing requirements to ensure pharmacists have enough time to spot suspicious orders, and long-term monitoring agreements with the DEA and the HHS lasting up to 7 years. But while Walgreens rewrites its policies, guys, behind closed doors, what about the families, the patients, the communities who trusted that their prescriptions would be filled with care, not haste? What about the costs that no settlement can ever repay? I'm talking trust isn't restored by writing a check, Walgreens. It's earned, prescription by prescription and life by life, not a $350 million penalty and your doors are still open. Every prescription, guys, is supposed to represent a moment of protection, not betrayal. And when corporations like Walgreens forget that, the consequences echo far beyond the doors of any pharmacy. So while Walgreens may try to move forward, the communities they serve will not forget. The settlements may be official, but the damage, that lingers. Now, this is Southern Confidential, and Walgreens, you've just been exposed. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this is the definition of professional ratchetness, okay? I don't even know what these people were thinking, jeopardizing people's health and life behind the cost of profits. Okay, I get it. Corporations are in the business of making profits, but not at the cost of someone's well-being. So if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I will see you on the next video.